everybody. My friends and I had a great time answering your questions, but please remember that if you do have some sort of disability or rare disease, there's going to be hard times. There's going to be times where you feel alone. So I try to be positive, but it's still hard sometimes. That's why it's important to have fun and laugh when you can to balance all of that out. So enjoy the video.
I have a question.
Go.
How does your faith play a role with having FA?
If you ever had doubt, think of Matthew 19:26. It says,
What does it say?
it says, with man this may be impossible, but with God all things are possible.
There you go.
It
just gives you like a further support system. Yeah, there were points where there was like anger and like, why would God do this to me? And my perspective changed because like then I realized like God didn't do this to me. He's just there to like support me and hold his hand out. So it's not like he did this to me because we've all talked about in like our churches and stuff like how bad things happen to good people, but I don't think that that's necessarily the way it is. It's not like God calls you out just to like, if you did something bad, he's gonna give you this disease or whatever. I don't think it's like that.
And like you have a really good story to tell.
Yeah.
To like inspire others, and then like that can lead them.
God probably put you through this because he knew that you could like
Handle it.
He knew you could handle it.
He knew I had jaw.
Yeah.
Do you still get embarrassed about things? And then also, follow-up question. Do y'all feel protective when you're out somewhere, or do you kind of get embarrassed too? I know the answer to the first one.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
But I just wonder.
I mean, not
how
around
y'all feel
them.
about
If
it.
it's just them, I don't care.
I mean,
You feel like everybody's like giving you this stare. I mean, they're probably not, but it just feels that way.
Yeah, I remember you asking us, like, will you, like, be with me when I bring a walk?
Yeah, because I didn't want to go by myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you sent it. I think you sent a text.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like the
just
night
so you know.
before.
I'm bringing my walker.
I think the hardest part, like, for Kate, bringing your walker to school was starting the journey with the walker. After she brought the walker that first day, it was just, I mean, it was fine from there. And it was never an issue in the first place, but like starting to talk about FA and things like that, starting is just always the hardest part, I think. Oh, I'll go. I feel very overprotective of Kate when we go anywhere.
I do.
It's
all
bad.
moms.
I get some road rage with
I'm just like,
and there's always like at least 3 of us with her.
Yeah.
If I'm anywhere by myself, y'all are like,
Like,
wait,
yeah.
where's Kate?
I just remember sometimes we'll be walking and then like I'll like look around and be like, okay, who's with Kate?
You have that
So,
little
like,
radar. You have that radar.
I'm like,
Okay, like what are some things that we can help you do?
So, I think for the most part, y'all have got it down. I remember at the beginning of my diagnosis, like, I would kind of, I don't remember if y'all knew or not yet. I mean, you knew something was going on. But I remember, like, sometimes I would look up and everybody would be gone. Like, and they would all, like, scour around, and I would have to figure out where to go. And, like, y'all have gotten a lot better about this, and I've gotten a lot more verbal about it. But, like, going to the top of the bleachers, like, and I would just have to sit at the bottom by myself. So, like, now I've gotten to the point where I'll say, hey, can we sit on the bottom? But then, when I was at the point where I didn't want anybody to know, I pushed myself to go up the bleachers, and by the time I got up there, y'all were already down. And then just, I guess just like being observant. If you see me struggling with something, or like you see me going up to a door, open it, or like help me with something, take my trash, fix my drinks. And it's not like I'm just sitting there like bossing y'all around. But
Oh, no.
what can I do to help y'all?
Tell us.
Just be
need
verbal.
help.
Like when you need something, like don't ever hesitate.
Don't worry about it.
Don't ever hesitate. And
we're not gonna take it offensive.
no. And if you don't want us there, then we get it. Like you need your space sometimes. And
Yeah, just like whenever you need us, we'll
Yeah, never hesitate.
because at least one of us is gonna be somewhat near you at all times. We're all
And then across the hallway.
we divide and conquer.
We do. how would you like us to respond when you fall or stumble or anything like that? Would you prefer that us like react or act like it didn't happen?
Just like wait a second and then start laughing at me.
Alright,
Because if you laugh,
sounds mean. I was gonna say I
okay,
would do
that
that.
sounds really mean. But I'm saying like if you start laughing and making like, I mean if I'm seriously hurt,
It plays it on.
I broke. Like y'all laugh first, so like because then that's gonna help me like keep it in. So like I guess
Like play it
Keep
off.
it together. So it's okay.
Today.
Kate fell this one day, and I'll never forget. Like she like fell like kind of hard on the ground, and I looked down at her and was like, "Oh my gosh, Katie, you're okay?" And she looks at me. I couldn't tell if she was about to cry or die laughing. And at that point, I was like, "I'm just gonna laugh and see what happens." And I laughed, and Kate just loses it. She was like hysterically laughing for like a solid minute on the ground, and I was like, "Zone it. We gotta get up. There's just people."
What piece of advice would you give to like newly diagnosed people with FA, and then what piece of advice would you give to like the friends of someone?
So like people newly diagnosed with FA, tell your friends. Just tell them. I mean, everybody's gonna do it at their own pace. I mean, if it takes you, it took me 6 months. I think I told everybody. And it was honestly one of the best decisions I made. But I would start with like, start slow. Maybe tell like 1 or 2 people and then kind of go from there. Just so you don't get like overwhelmed by it. That way you always have like 1 or 2 people that watch out for you even before everybody else knows. But then tell your friends because then you can sit here and talk about this kind of thing with them. So you have people to laugh with, but so you also have people to like cry with and tell people stuff and have them support you. And advice for people whose friends are diagnosed with FA. Y'all did that.
Look out.
Yeah.
Just be there for them.
Be there for them and look out for them.
Check up on them. Have that radar
Yes.
of like know where they are. Make
just-
sure someone's with them.
Yeah.
Radar.
Have that thought
Yeah,
always like
radar.
in the back of your mind, just like making sure that they're okay.
Just be observant.
Like if you're around like a bunch of people, like if all 6 of them are there and I'm not there, somebody realize where's
Yeah.
Kate.
Yeah.
Know that it's a sensitive topic, but you're able to find the positive light in it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to know the person for that. Kate's handled it very gracefully, but other people might take it differently.
I mean, if they want their space, give them their space, but just still be there for them no matter what.
So I guess just like me supporting y'all and then y'all supporting me. So like they're like fundraisers and stuff, and I've had people just like friends or people from our school text me and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" But just like it's really important to me when somebody actually like cares and asks questions.
Yeah.
So here, adding on to that, I know you probably heard us say like we're Kate's support system, we're there for her, but she really, it's not just a one-way support system. She just like supports us back, whether it's in our extracurriculars, our sports, our clubs, like whatever it is.
Homework.
We can count. Homework. As we mentioned, Kate's really smart. So she's just there for us and all that stuff too, and it's just, it's not like it's an imbalance. We're always helping Kate. She's really, it's like any normal friendship. It's
Yeah.
not any different because she has that thing.
It's
If
not
anything,
like-
it brought us closer. So
Yeah.
So like kind of this like comfort zones. Are there some things you never thought you would have done, like after being diagnosed?
This.
Okay.
I never would have done this ever in my
That's a
life.
good question.
Like when I was diagnosed, I had super stage fright. I hated speaking in front of people. I hated talking to a camera. I hated being on camera. I hated all of it. And now I'm like sitting here talking to a camera with my friends. Like I would never do this. And I'm pretty sure y'all wouldn't either. But this kind of shows.
But here we are.
This kind of like shows y'all's support for me. Like it's probably if it like wasn't me saying this is for an FA video, you probably wouldn't have done this. Yeah, just like this in the whole FA awareness, Instagram and Facebook, like all that, and the advocacy and the FBLA stuff. Like, I would have never done that. I would have been. I've shared so much of my life with the internet, so And that's like something I would not have been comfortable with 2 years ago. So, thank y'all for doing this, because Chloe,
I'm kidding. You're welcome.
we're never
Thank you for letting us be a part of this.
Yeah. So just like y'all don't necessarily realize how many people you're reaching. You're not just reaching like me and a bunch of people that y'all know by association. You're helping 15,000 people right now. Y'all are also helping the like 32 million people that have a rare disease. It's not just me, and I don't think that's kind of hard for people to realize. It's not just me. It's not like we're sitting here and we're sitting here and we're talking about me, but we're not doing this for me. We're doing this for everybody else. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for being here. And please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more. And remember to turn on your post notifications so you see when I upload. Okay, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.